name's Trinidad, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Epiphone Thunderbird Pro 5. I recently came across this bass through a friend of mine who had it and thought I should probably check it out. I've never owned an Epiphone before, and I thought I would go ahead and give it a try. My first impression, which we always hear about with people, can happen with instruments also, and it certainly happened in this case with this bass. He had it at his house, and when he brought it out, I just took it out of the case and started to play it, and it felt phenomenal. The setup was just perfect on it, and which is pretty rare. You can go to a music store and pick up basses, and you're not quite sure. Sometimes that can even stop you from maybe making a purchase because it doesn't quite feel right. The first thing I noticed was just basically all the hardware and some of the possible features that it had. And when I say possible, being how the electronic setup and how they might sound once actually plugged in. The tuning pegs are exceptionally smooth. I messed around with those a little bit. I unwound the strings really good and got them tuned back up, and they felt really, really smooth. I noticed the bridge that it had was very, very solid, which really impressed me a lot also. And it had two big soap bar pickups. And the other thing too is when you look at it, it looks just like a Gibson Thunderbird, and thus the namesake. It's, you know, basically what it is. So, and the price tag that comes with it is certainly entry level, but by no means does that reflect the bass quality and playability, which we will get to. Now, the main thing why I wanted to do this review is a lot of reviews that I watch, you really don't get to hear how the bass actually sounds because you're hearing it through a microphone and not really plugged directly into as a sound file. And that I thought would be something that would be of interest to people if you're considering buying a bass. The first setting that I'm going to play for you is the front pickup, the neck pickup, and this is flat. And that's how this sounds. I'm just going to play a basic, very simple scale. The next setting will be both pickups, so basically the pot is centered. Again, this is all flat, and that's how this sounds. And thirdly, I'm going to go all the way to the back pickup. Again, no EQ on it. And I'm also going to play on the back pickup because just typically that's where you play. And it's usually for a little bit faster playing. And that's how this sounds. So there's two more settings that I wanted to show you on this bass, and you can do it on other basses, but it sounds great on this bass. If you have your setting, your panning, pickup panning straight up on both, there's a little indentation there for the center position. You just pluck the string and just move slightly forward, and you hear it kind of shift over. That leans a little bit towards the bridge pickup, but while having the neck pickup, and that sounds like this. And then you can go back to your center pickup again to get the next setting. Basically, you're going to do the same thing, but go towards your back, the bridge pickup. And that sounds like this when you do that. You hear that little shift in tone, and that's when you know you hit that little sweet spot. And that sounds like this. Sometimes being too far on the back pickup, it might be a little too thin for what you're doing, but what that does, it gives you a little bit of the meat of the neck pickup to go along with that. So it's kind of two more settings that you can get on this bass. There's one more thing I wanted to show you about this bass that is phenomenal and very musical about it, and that's the EQing the bass and the treble. I've got this, I'm going to move it up to the front bridge, the neck pickup, and I'm going to put the bass all the way up. So you can hear that it's not a very boomy sound, it's just a nice big warm sound. That sounds like this. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go just to the center detent for both pickups, put the bass at flat, and put the treble all the way up and just do some string slides so you can just hear how smooth the treble sounds. It's a very, very clean, smooth, musical sound, which is phenomenal. Sometimes it can be too trebly and it just doesn't work all the time. So I hope you enjoyed this review, and to find out more about certain frequencies that you're dialing in, you can go to epiphone.com. Wait, there it is. No, wait, it's down here. Go to epiphone.com and tab over to the basses, and you'll find the Epiphone Pro Thunderbird Pro 5, as well as other basses that they have for you to peruse. And I think you'll find a lot of stuff that'll be interesting to look at, and maybe go over to your music store and try out sometime. Thanks a lot, and I hope this review helped out, and I hope you enjoyed it. Take care.